What is up, guys, and welcome to my top 4 just Shaddoll Invoked deck profile. Now, I know Shaddoll is getting kind of a little hyped this past week because, you know, it's insanely good in this format, and I kind of agree, but honestly, without just being just a splash engine, and it's basically Invoked version, it just is good. It can hang up there, honestly, with the top, like, decks, in my opinion. Like, having... say going toe to toe with like K9 and Yummy, and then also the past format like Ryzeal, let's say Mitsuguri and stuff like that. It's pretty dope to have, pretty cool to have Shaddoll being up there. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in and get to it. Now, Shaddoll stuff. My 2-ofs, I still like Wendy at 2. I just like that too. It's so versatile and so like gimmicky and usable. It's just, I love it. Skomata's 2 because its effect is just insane. Then, of course, the 1-ofs is 1 Ariel, 1 Hedgehog, 1 Beast, and 1 Genius, and then, of course, 1 Dragon. These are like my standard like Shaddoll engine. Love it so much. The spells, the God card itself, 3 Shaddoll Fusion. Being able to fusion from the deck is just nuts. So, the Quick Play, L Shaddoll Fusion, then 1 Schism, and then 1 Incarnation to round it out. Incarnation actually is pretty clutch, see, with the engine that I run in the deck that I'll show you guys later. But that is it for the Shaddoll stuff. Honestly, love it, solid. I'd keep it at that. For the, of course, the Invoke stuff, 3 of Alistair, the Invoker, good old alt art Alistair. Love the alt art of him. I think he's kind of dope. Like the alt art, before we only had it in the crappy gold rare, but now we actually have it in actual like decent rarities, which is kind of dope. Of course, Magical Meltdown. This card is crazy. This card protects all your fusion plays. It just says no. It's just insane. So yeah. Then of course the 2 invocations, never really gonna go into any more than 2. So, but yeah, that's it for the invocation stuff. Kind of standard. Now this I tossed around to make either Blazing Cartesias or something like that, but I settled on 2 Eligen of the Eligen Lord. Love this guy. Being able to like just put spell and traps in the grave and then bring him back, give him 1000 boost, being no TK. Just being, he is so good. Plus also being an additional light target. This guy is actually insane, and I kind of make him as a staple now in my Shaddoll deck. So love him so much. Of course, kind of a god card, Super Poly. It's not as broken in this format like it is in some formats, because you really have to be, you have to really pick the time to use it in certain times, so you just be mindful of that. This ain't just a board wipe anymore. It is against certain matchups, but in other matchups you have to be very picky about it and very like precise with it, so be mindful of that. I also did run Triple Tactics Thrust as a flex spot, because being able to search out either, well, talents, of course, and then also you can search out Shaddoll Fusion, you can search out Invocation, you can literally search out any of the power spells or traps that you need in your Shaddoll engine. That's just insane. Then to round out the hand traps, 3 Ash standard. Also, you can use it to make Geist, which is cool. So love that. Then, of course, I have 3 Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre, insane. I really like it. Just being able to get rid of problematic monsters and pop them is just nuts. And then also having being the light as well for graveyard as well setup is just nuts. I think Ghost Ogre, it's not the best hand trap, but it's very underutilized, and I think it's very underappreciated this format, and I think it actually has a nice little niche spot. Then of course 2 Nibiru. Only ran it at 2. Nibiru is one of those things where I don't want to see, I really don't want to draw too much of it. I need it, like if I see it when I need it, I see it when I need it type thing, because like Nibiru is not as good as it used to be. I mean, it's still good at breaking boards, it's still good at your stopping stuff, but mostly you just kind of, Super Poly kind of has you already covered in that. But yeah, that's it for the main. I'm going to show off the side now, because side I tweaked down a little bit. This format's changed a little bit, and don't at me, sphere mode. This card, every time I sided it, it was insane. Being able to sphere mode away an entire board. Like, some boards don't really go super hard. It all depends on your matchups, but this covers your rogue matchups. This covers your normal, typical local environment, but it also helps a lot of the board building meta decks that are currently in it. It's like I said, some boards are minimalistic and you usually want to play in your turn, but this card, honestly, comes up pretty good. And then, of course, Phantasme. I wanted to run something besides Lancia for the Malice matchups, and honestly, Phantasme came up pretty clutch. Being able to spin stuff away and draw stuff is pretty dope, and plus being have Phantasme back is pretty cool. Like, I love it. Of course, we have the typical sales bands, and I also do run DD designators. Being able to see your opponent's hand is insane, declare it. stuff like that, especially if you know your matchups. This card is really good going first, I think games 2 and 3, so that's nuts. Also, Sales Band, you just don't want to see something interrupt you. It's great. It's Sales Band's just nuts. And of course, your standard back row removal, let's say Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster, so either pop monsters or all back row. So, but yeah, if you want to run Lancias in the standards of the format, you really can do that. You can just sub these out and stuff like that. But these are like my little gimmicky techs I wanted to run, and honestly, they were nuts. I loved them. Extra deck, the only 2 links, Salmon Great Almirage and IP SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight, of course, generically good and insane. Almirage, being able to link this off an Alistair and stuff like that after normal summon it, you just get another body on board and get a fire going, and then get Alistair engraved and make invocations so you can add it back. So, fun stuff there. So, and also SP Little Knight is just SP Little Knight, so it's just great, generically good. Then, generic fusions or super poly targets, or however you want to bundle this up. The Magistus Fusion, 1 Garuda. So this guy is just nuts. And of course, Plant Draco Spelia. Now, a thing that I was tossing around the idea, and that I didn't play this weekend, which I kind of wish I did. Like I said, I probably would have got a little, moved a little further in the tournament than the top 4. These 2 cards, let's say Philia Regis or the Memento Big Fusion Monster, because Memento is honestly kind of crazy and kind of scary this format. These 2 are great super poly targets, I would say, as well, but unfortunately I didn't run them, which I made a mistake with that, so maybe next time probably going with these, because but going forward, these cards are actually pretty good. So, but yeah, those are my super polys for that. Then of course, Invoked, Caligula, Aguetas, and Mecha. Kind of kept it simple and safe with this. Caliga is just nuts. Mecha, of course, is standard, so nothing too crazy there. Then this is where it kind of got a little spicy. 1 Amatalius and 1 Gairista. Neither player can special summon monsters from the hand or graveyard using spell and trap cards, so very handy. And then, of course, Gairista, if a monster is special summoned, you can discard a Shaddoll card from your hand, quick effect, negate summon, and if you destroy it, so destroy that monster, which is pretty cool. And then you can send 1 Shaddoll card from your deck, hand to the graveyard as well. So, yeah, that's pretty dope. Being able to get graveyard set up and also just being able to stop a summon with this this card is just insane. So those are like the weird out of the place Shaddolls. And of course, now you have Alp Cologne, and I did run 2 Winda and then 2 Constructs. I wanted to go full into the Shaddoll stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it for my Shaddoll Invoke deck. Honestly, loved it. It performed extremely well, I think. First beating Shaddolls, like, honestly, yeah. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. So I want to do a little quick update for this real quick. But yeah, that's it for the profile. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.